A sellout audience enjoying their afternoon out watching a fashion show at a luxury hotel near Harrogate. But this is no ordinary fashion show. All the models here are stroke survivors. Some suffer strokes in their teens, others long after they've retired. Some had their strokes decades ago, whilst others had theirs only within the last year. What all 21 do have in common is that they all want to show that life goes on after a stroke.
The idea behind the fashion show is really to raise awareness for people coming through the stroke journey and people to get a sense that there is life after stroke. The aim is to give people some confidence and some self-esteem after the stroke, to give them a little bit of self-worth back.
I came to the Stroke Association 3 or 4 years ago. I've forgotten who told me about it. Yeah. And no, people don't like talking about my accident. They don't know how I'm feeling or anything about what's wrong with me. So it's quite nice to come to the stroke club. We're all the same. We're all the same but different. I had my stroke 5.5 years ago. I was on holiday in Tenerife. We went out on Saturday night, had only 2 or 3 pints, and we came back about 3 o'clock in the morning. Mum woke me up next day, 10:30ish, brought me a cup of coffee. I was smiling. I held my hand out. Mother, take it, and she couldn't feel. So she phoned for the doctor in Tenerife and they did the rest. 5 different hospitals in 3 weeks. Yeah. I was 55 when it happened. Now I'm 60 and a half.
Janet, you're going to be a star.
No. Nearly everybody who knows me by my business name, which is Jan Charles.
Before her stroke, Janet was a successful self-employed dressmaker, creating wedding dresses for brides. Being the star of the show will be a big role reversal for her.
When I used to do them, I used to be on the back telling them what to do. No, I didn't go out on the catwalk.
Have you designed it all yourself?
Yes, yeah.
What is it you're going to be wearing?
Skirt and jacket and maybe blouse type of thing. We knew about it about February, March, I think, and so I said I would make something. Oh God, it's taken a long time.
It's the arm.
I mean, like this one, I made it in a day, but this is taking 2 weeks to make the skirt. So, yeah.
To get on with it.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I'm getting on slowly. I'm proud of myself and proud that my mum will be there to watch me.
Whilst Janet busies herself rediscovering past skills, Colin, Kathy and Meg from the Grimsby Young Stroke Club have their own tales to tell.
Before my stroke, I was a 41-year-old mother of 2, and I still have absolutely no memory of the first 10 weeks, which I think is a real blessing. My husband tells me that I got up on Monday morning and went down and made 3 packed lunches, gave my son his breakfast. When my husband came down, I went for a shower, and My husband from the kitchen heard a tremendous crash and found me all wet and slippery, having fallen onto the bathroom floor. So I was rushed off in the ambulance and my husband and the two neighbours followed in the car. When the car arrived at Derriford Hospital, my husband was met by the consultant neurosurgeon who was stood in casualty waiting for him, who said to him, "Mr. Hewson, I will tell you on Wednesday whether or not your wife is going to live. Now, please excuse me, I have to go and see her." Well, I can remember quite clearly in the rehabilitation unit, the speech therapist told me that I didn't have any facial expression. So she gave me a set of exercises and a mirror, and I had to sit and look in the mirror doing E, ooh, ah to strengthen my facial muscles. As you can see, I've come a long way. The main issue for me is fatigue. I still get very tired. But most things, we're talking about 9 years ago, most things I've either adapted to or found some way of getting around.
One flower from another. I was 52 when I had my stroke. I woke up one morning, I couldn't put my feet down, my feet just collapsed underneath me. I couldn't speak because my mouth had gone to one side. And my wife woke up, so what was wrong like, and I couldn't answer her, but she knew there was something wrong. So we got the woman from next door to come in, and she said, because she works in a home as well, she knew straight away it was a stroke. I've had my good days, I've had my bad days, but a lot of the time it's bad days because it's just my legs won't take me anywhere.
It could be anything, couldn't it?
I can only be out for an hour and I get absolutely tired out. And as soon as I get home, it's just a matter of sitting down when I fall asleep, which I never used to that before.
Many younger stroke survivors set goals to get themselves back to work after their stroke.
If I do get properly sorted, I'd like to do something involved with the stroke and, you know, tell people it does work, that you do get better in time.
This smells really nice. Yeah, that's freesias. I was in the middle of my O-levels, yeah, I was 15 and a half, yeah, so it was in the May and my exams were sort of like in the June, July. I came round in a hospital bed and didn't know at the time, but they didn't expect me to survive the night. I've got a good support network of family and friends and they were all there for me. They you know, it was as I started to get better and stuff, I started going out with my friends and, you know, sort of like I would have done anyway, you know what I mean? They didn't sort of ignore me or say, you know, sort of, you know, you can't come around with us sort of thing. They just sort of, when I was with them, they just couldn't get around the pub so quickly, you know, they had to wait for me. But
At 19, Kathy had a second stroke.
it took me a lot longer to recover my walking and stuff again. You know, I mean, I haven't recovered as much as I did the first time. I started working at the local water authority, and I met Andy there. And it wasn't until I'd had my second stroke that he said, "I think we ought to get married, don't you?" So after about 8 years, I fell pregnant and had Rebecca. And a lot of people thought I was going to be able, it was going to be difficult for me, and it wasn't. It truly wasn't. It was. It's amazing what you can do with one hand when you've got to.